Hey, this is Mark Moore, aka Tuxedo Mark, in various places on the internet. It's 11:24 a.m. according to a computer clock on Monday, January 6, 2014. And this is my review of Afterlife with Archie number 3. Spoilers, by the way. I just read this today. Nice cover, Jughead rising from the grave, which doesn't actually happen in the story. These covers are more like mood setting, except in this case, it doesn't even really do that good of a job at it because Jughead isn't even in this issue. But a little, text setting up the story on the back. Okay, Escape from Riverdale, Chapter 3, Sleepover. I forget what the titles of the other chapters were, but anyway. Quote from Archie talking to Betty on the front cover, even though he doesn't actually say that in the story itself. But at the beginning, we get a sequence of Mr. Lodge going out to visit Hermione's grave in the graveyard. We get his perspective of everything, backstory, about how he first came to scope out Riverdale to move Lodge and the streets there. And it's during the time when his wife Hermione is pregnant, but she's not showing yet. And apparently on the train ride over to Riverdale, she meets Sabrina's aunts, Hilda and Zelda. They're on their way to Greenville. It's supposed to be Greendale. Little error. Anyway, their sister-in-law is expecting a girl, which would be Sabrina. So apparently Hilda and Zelda are Sabrina's father's sisters. Okay, didn't know that. Anyway, they tell Hermione that she's going to have a daughter, even though Hiram is expecting a son. So now this turns out Hiram, Mr. Lodge, sees dead Hermione coming by to attack him, but it turns out it's all a dream that he had, and Smithers wakes him up. Smithers, for those of you that don't know, is the Lodge family's butler. Anyway, there's talk of stuff, and apparently a year ago Archie had Dilton de-electrify a grate in the kitchen so that Archie could sneak into Lodge Manor and avoid the security systems, and he'd make out with Veronica. So he is using that to escape so he could go out into town and find his parents to make sure that they're okay. Betty tries to talk him out of it, but Archie decides to go. And then Betty goes to the Lodge Manor's library and finds a first edition 1925 copy of The Great Gatsby, which Veronica spoils for her because Veronica wants Betty to join them at a pool party that they're throwing, while they're on lockdown in the mansion while there's a zombie apocalypse going on outside. It actually sounds like typical Veronica. But she's doing it to take her mind off of what's going on because she's barely holding it together. So at least they try to explain this behavior. Moose and Midge are spending time together. It turns out Midge had gotten scratched, but she doesn't know when or by who. She's trying to convince herself that she's feeling fine. Moose is worried. They spend a moment together before they decide to head for the pool party. Archie climbs out of the sewer and he finds Pop Tate's on fire. Okay, last that we saw Pop Tate's, Mr. Jones, zombie Mr. Jones had come in. Now it turns out, they do a little flashback to what happened. Nancy and Ginger torched the place. Wow. To make sure Mr. Jones and Pop Tate won't be coming back. And then they hotwire Pop Tate's motorcycle. Never figured Pop Tate should drive a motorcycle. And then they decide to go and check on their parents before they head out west. Which might be a bad idea. We'll see. Anyway, goes back to the pool party. Midge has been zombified, and she'd also... Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. Anyway, Archie's walking around town. He can't find anyone, but he finds the mayor. The mayor of Riverdale in this continuity is the Mayor Martinez. She's been zombified. Archie gets on some random bike that he found and he heads home. Smithers is doing research on the computer. It's kind of odd. The internet is up even though cell phones and landlines are down. Whatever. Anyway. Midge has been zombified, and she zombifies Moose too. Mr. Lodge has everyone else get out of the pool, and he has the cover lowered, and it's like reinforced aluminum or something like that. Oh, hang on. Not at the moment. No. I don't think so. 7 hours. No. Sorry, that was my mom calling from work on her lunch. I'm not going to restart this review. Screw it. Anyway, so the roof is lowered on the pool. It's what was it? I think it was reinforced aluminum. Yeah. Okay. It traps Moose and Midge inside. We don't know what will happen to them yet. Archie arrives at home and he finds his dog Vegas, which is actually a recent addition in regular continuity that Archie got a pet dog. But Vegas is a zombie. And Archie's like, oh crap. I like actually Smithers' reports regarding the outside world. They've intercepted various reports through social media outside of Riverdale. You know, hearsay stuff. But then it's been decreasing as the hours go on. I'm not sure what to make of that. Also, the large satellite intercepted a White House transmission talking about exterminating Riverdale and stuff like that. I can't wait to see what happens. Yeah. Let's see. At the end, another Afterwards with Archie letter column, and then another From the Vault. Another black and white reprint story from the 70s. It's cool. What else? And then preview of number 4. It's cool. Bunch of zombies walking away from Riverdale, I guess. And then ad for the app. So, yeah, that's cool. I haven't read the black and white backup story yet, but anyway, this is really cool. So, Afterlife with Archie number 3, check it out. So, I guess that's about it. It's 11:38 a.m., and thanks for watching.